Okay, welcome to Spud Sanctuary. This is your host, Big Potato. We are doing a just a tutorial thing for just a basic tutorial base starting on a Terra asteroid. And now, at the end of the last episode, I just spent an extra time with I think that was like 8 or 9 cycles. I finally cleared out this entire biome, with a little bit over there that I didn't go in there just yet. So yeah, so so that's where it's at. I might go down. I'm not going to think too much about it. Cleared out this section. We've got plenty of polluted water now in here, and we are going to use this polluted water to provide oxygen. Okay, we're going to use all of this water to provide oxygen. It might off-gas a little bit over here because the water is not covering it. So we'll see how we can do about that. We might have to lower the layer here a little bit and let the water settle. But we're here. And there's a few mushrooms and thimbleweeds down there. I don't really need to go down and grab them at this point of time. What are we gonna do? Okay. So, as how we start, we are now in cycle 48. We have 6 tubes. We got 76,000 kilocalories of food, and that will last us a little bit over 11, 12, 13, maybe 13 turns. 13 cycles. So this will take us about 60 cycles, 60. So we got plenty of food still. Plus, our eggs are starting to hatch, and there's a lot of them now in there. We found one extra hatch hiding in this particular area that I was clearing out. So everything is being cleared out. Base is very, very breathable. Everything is, very green. We have plenty of oxygen. There's a bit of polluted oxygen over here. I'm gonna just clear that thing out, and then everything will just flow up, gets eaten up by this deodorizer. There's a bit of off-gassing happening here. I'll take care of that in a minute. Okay. Alright. So, what do we do now? It is very important now, at this stage, we are stabilizing everything. Alright, so food is stabilized, oxygen is stabilized, carbon dioxide is stabilized, poopy is stabilized. The only problem is this reservoir might fill up. So when it does, we're just gonna build another one and let the poopy water flow and start collecting more of it. It's not a big deal. We can continue running this until we have our S.P.O.M set up, and we are heading out of the base. So this is what we are going to do is S.P.O.M. Where are we going to build our S.P.O.M? Now I'm not too certain at this moment. There are a couple locations where I have thought about putting up a S.P.O.M. One is just put it here. I think I'll just put it here, and what will happen is I'll run the piping through this way. I'll leave a little bit of gap here, and I'll probably push over here a little bit. I'll set up a S.P.O.M here, and sorry, let me take a step back. S.P.O.M is a self-powered oxygen maker, and what it does is it creates oxygen from water, and we have plenty of water down here, and all I need to do is probably do this and put a tile in there to and maybe in here, just so that the temperature is not floating around, and that'll fix this gap over here. I'm hoping this is what's going to happen. Also, our poopy water can actually come down, and I can feed it into our setup here and to put it into the S.P.O.M. So that's the thinking of it. The other place to put the S.P.O.M is over on this side of the base. And the benefit of this side of the base is we can utilize this entire area later on for our industrial base and seal it off here. And we can demolish this. So let me put it out a little bit. We can demolish this entire area down to the maybe not disturbing the ice biome, and use this entire area for industrial machineries, you know, and as well as cooling. So that's two choices that we have. I think I'll put the S.P.O.M over on this side. So we're gonna start, instead of relying on the oxygen diffusers. So right now, what the problem is, so we have stabilized, use the resource that we currently have. Now algae is, so let's do some math here. So these oxygen diffusers are going to heat up, and they're constantly producing oxygen, and they're using heat. Now our duplicant is consuming 100 grams of oxygen every second. So that means that 600 grams every second out of our 6 tubes. That means times 600 seconds in a cycle. What's the math? 360,000. So that's 360 kilos of oxygen, and that's only 2 kilos each. Alright, so that's 180. If I can make it 180, so that's how much every cycle it's gonna go through. 180. So it's 360 kilos of oxygen. This machine converts 550 grams per second of algae into 500 grams of oxygen. That means 780 ton. 70 ton is only 70 ton of oxygen, and we need 360 kilos every cycle. Right? This algae is gonna run out in about 100 cycles. So although 100 cycles sounds like a very, very long time, we actually need to solve this problem quite urgently and start the S.P.O.M process. So let's get the S.P.O.M started. So I prefer to build a full Rodriguez and forget about it all the time, and just build it and let it go. So how big is a full Rodriguez? It is going to be okay, let's put it here. 1, 2, and 3. It's going to be this wide, and that means this wall will need to be sealed off. All of this. That's going to be our wall. This will become our ladder, and everything here will have to be demolished. Okay, so we need to demolish this entire place and let everything fall down. And I will get them to do this first. Okay, so S.P.O.M is going to be the what we're gonna make right now is solve our power problem. We have quite a bit of, we now have some temperature resistant material in the form of golden amalgam. So the gold amalgam, we have 30 tons of that. That's plenty for what we're trying to do. Alright, so Catalina's coming down. She's gonna lower the water level a bit. And no more off-gassing. Although the off-gassing could just, become... That is basically oxygen for us, and we just use the deodorizers to convert it into oxygen. But building it through water is just better. It's a long-term solution. We have found there is a couple water. There's one water up here, and there is another water up here, which we will use later on. These water require a bit of cooling. I'm trying to push the water a little bit closer over there. Okay, she's digging that through now. And this as well, please. And probably these two. So we've got to clear this entire place out, like this. Alright. And up here. I just want to push the water a little bit further over here, to the right. So that's why I'm building the 2 blocks at a time, 2 blocks at a time. Alright, Catalina is really going at it now. And we need researchers for S.P.O.M. There's a few key researchers that will go into the S.P.O.M machine. Alright, so the research is going to be very important as well. We're cooking fried mushrooms, barbecue. Our calorie is maintaining at 70k. This is a good thing. We're getting some barbecues as well. Our ranches are being filled up. And our dupes are getting a lot of skills. So Bubbles is very close to getting the mechatronic engineer, so she can start building some automations. But right now, we're going to focus on getting the S.P.O.M all created. So we've got to clear some space. Alright, as I mentioned before, we are going to make the S.P.O.M here, like this. Now, unfortunately, the S.P.O.M is going to get very hot, so all of this will have to be sealed up like this. And we need a junction plate using copper. This is going to demand a lot of refined metal in here. Okay. We're gonna dig all of this up, and this is gonna be our location for the S.P.O.M. Where is our smart battery? There we go. And this one will be gold amalgam. And also a large transformer on this side. Oh, I thought she was gonna get trapped. That everything. Alright, let's build the top one first. Let's build the top first. So everything is sinks to the bottom. Okay, nice and clean. There we go. Oh, it's trying to build that. Oh, okay. Alright, I thought Bubba was gonna get stuck on there. It's okay. Alright, so this is the amount of space that you need. You need... how high is this? Sorry, I can't see. 14 times 17. 14 times maybe 27? No, 14 times 17. It's a pretty big area. We need to excavate a lot of area to make it open up. Okay. Now everything in there has to be built with gold amalgam. There's no way around it. Okay. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we haven't got the Atmo sensor researched yet. Okay, there's some eggs, so we still need to manually swipe the eggs. This is getting to 4. Now we are going to collect these and make... We still have to look after our hatches. Alright, we got the next research. Now we need an Atmo sensor. Okay, you are swiping an egg. Okay, I'll allow that. And then Camille will go right back and go into research. And this is one of the reasons why we are clearing out all of the air, making it all clean for this entire build. Oh. Oh, they often trap themselves. Okay, the next thing we are gonna put in there are electrolyzers. These are going to be your bread and butter for oxygen production coming up. Alright. It is very lucky that I have 2 builders. Then one of them is able to dig. So we're gonna let them go through this building first. Oh. Electric wires. Boom, boom, boom. Normal wires coming down here. The research is done. And we are going to continue with Atmos sensor. Sorry, Atmos suit. Oh, the sensor going off. There is a hatch egg right there. We're gonna get our next print also very soon. Okay, we got our Atmos sensor. Atmos sensor, there needs to be 1, 2, 3. We need an automation wire coming up. This one is for this one is for this. The smart battery is going to tell the machines what to do. And also we need radium piping. I think we can make this out of copper. I believe the thermal conductivity, let's have a look at whether to use copper or use... So let's the thermal conductivity of copper. So specific heat capacity is 0.385. Thermal conductivity is 60. Alright, so 0.385. What is gold? Gold. Yeah, so gold's specific heat capacity is only 0.129. So it's actually carrying less heat and it's the same thermal conductivity. Steel, on the other hand, has a 0.49 heat capacity. So copper is not bad. Thermal conductivity is 54. Now aluminium, I believe, is probably the best. Yeah, it's got 0.9 specific heat capacity, so it's got a lot of heat that it can absorb, and also the conductivity is 205. So this is the best material for heat conductivity. So far we don't have aluminium on our planet surface, so we're going to stay with copper. It's good enough. Going to connect the water up, and also we are going to just use a normal liquid pipe coming out of here. So we're going to pump water into this, and they will make hydrogen and oxygen. Oh. And these pumps on the bottom will pump the oxygen out for our base. Okay. I do need a rancher, a cook, a specialized cook. A specialized cook. I did take a specialized cook, right? Lindsay is a cook, so I don't need another cook. Alright, oxyphone it is. Nothing we can do about that. Just RNG. Okay, now we need the gas pipes. So the top gas pipe, I will make it go that way. I'll make it go that way. And I'll set up a bit of reservoir over here to collect the hydrogen that's going to be coming out of the top pipe. The bottom ones are going to go under here and across here. They are going through our water system. So we are going to use the current water, which is about 22-30 degrees, and we're going to use that to pipe the temperature into our base, and as well as our atmosphere. So we're going to have one like this. I'm just going to pipe it out like that. All right. This is our one pipe. This is our second pipe. And this is our third pipe. This third pipe is going to go into our Atmo suits, so it doesn't really matter how it goes. We're probably just going to extend it up to here. Alright, so that's the leftmost. This one is going to pipe the right hand side of the base, and this is going to pipe up our left hand side of the base. So we're going to just go pull a pipe all the way up, and we need a gas vent, so we're gonna let it out over here, over here, over here, and over here. As for this vent, we can tell it to just come. Actually, where do I want it to go? Maybe I'll put it up here. And we'll get the gas van. Oh, not like that, not like that. We might just pull the gas van every second. I'll say just every second, like we try to zigzag. I try to zigzag the gas pipes around, the gas vents around. Now don't put it on the main pipe, because what will happen is it will prioritizing. See this one, okay, yeah, okay, as I was saying, just don't put on the main pipe, right? Don't put on the main pipe, so always has an offshoot that pipe it off somewhere else. Oh wait. We put the gas vents, we put the gas vents like off to the side a little bit. So that way what will happen is it'll still have a little bit of gas going through each of the vents rather than going into one vent priority. Okay, we got eggs here. We're gonna swipe it again. The eggs are coming more and more frequent as they becoming more and more happy. And let's build the S.P.O.M first. Okay, let's build this side first. Okay, this area is all cleaned up. All cleaned up. We're gonna have water coming up. I'm gonna leave this as part of the main base as well. Yeah, very quickly. Now, what else is missing is the radium pipes. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough steel. That'll be a luxury. So we just have to bridge it in from here. Yeah, I like to just use gold amalgam is fine. The gold amalgam pipe is fine. And I just snake my pipe like this. And the magic is boom. There we go. And also we are going to use a gas filter. I know people are probably gonna say, oh, don't bother about a gas filter, just let machine break. No, just spend a bit of energy, you know, just spend a bit of energy and let the machine break. Don't let the machine break, because energy is gonna be in surplus, right? Machine break requires breaking a machine means you have to spend a lot of resources just to repair it, so it's gonna be costly. Don't do it. Don't let them break if you can. see, we still want, I still want to get through those, okay? And you can always pull a pipe out like that to power this. And let's do that as well. Alright, Bubble has got her... Is Bubble going to go back? Yes, she should be. Alright, Bubble's gotten her Megatronics now. But we don't have the research to do the Megatronic just yet. We don't have the time either. Because we spent a lot of time empty out this space. Okay, we're gonna get the S.P.O.M up and running. Probably can use a supplier. We are cooking a lot of barbecue, and there's increasing amount of barbecue now. That's probably the next thing we are going to need to fix is the barbecue. And the food preservation. But right now this episode is all about getting the S.P.O.M up and running. And where are we gonna get the power? We're gonna get the power from this coal generator here. This is gonna be these are going to be used to kickstart our entire system. Alright, the next thing, as they are almost finishing their work up there, we need to also do a little bit of work down here. This little bit of work is called, and we are going to delete this one. No, we only need 4. Maybe only need to deconstruct. No. So we need to put a water sieve right here. And the polluted water is going to come in and clean water is going to go out. And we're going to pump the water from here. And I will probably... Oh, there is a negative ice. Probably don't want to dig through that. Or if I do dig through it, I'll just melt it. No, it's okay. I'm not going to dig through it. And now we need power for this water pump. And yeah, this water pump you can just make out of copper because the water in here is not that hot. We need power to do that, and also we need liquid pipe to maybe not too high up, maybe like that, up here, and then the exit will just come in like that. Okay, so let this finish building. Yep, there's more eggs in here to take it out. Yeah. Alright, come on everybody. Let's get stuff done. Okay, all of this needs to get done. So let's double check. We got our liquid piping coming out into our electrolyzers. We've got our gas output coming in and around and snakes around. We got our power all connected right here. We don't have the main power connected to our whatchamacallit, the hydrogen generators. So this is gonna put in some conductive wire. Now the conductive wire and the high watt wire, they cost exactly the same thing, except one of them is a refined metal which we use energy to produce. The other one just copper. So it doesn't matter if you want to just use the ugly wire. You can use any of these. Okay. Now let's make the priority a bit higher. This smart battery, we can set it at 90, 50 is fine. It's really there just to... Alright, this is pretty much it. And what I'm going to do is start sealing off. Now, the bottom bit has to be sealed off. The top bit, you can leave it open for a little bit, see how it runs. When it's all ready, then boom, seal it. Okay? You can crack it open for like maintenance and all that. You can chill it. If you want to chill it, you can chill it. But you don't really need to chill it because the snaking of the gold amalgam pipes, radium pipes should take the heat control at about 70 degrees. As long as you don't put you're not going to put like 95-degree water into it. They'll be alright. Alright, research is done. So the other thing we need to do is deconstruct our rock crusher for now. Actually, how many eggshells are you actually making? That's alright. We don't need 5 kilos of random stuff. Okay. S.P.O.M is almost ready. And then we'll turn it on. Actually, don't bother with it. Don't waste time deconstructing or constructing. Alright, there we go. This is our S.P.O.M. And once we seal off the bottom, we're going to turn it on. At the beginning, we are going to set this atmos sensor to be extremely high so they are turned off. Okay. And even here, I am just going to put in a little outlet for the bottom, just to get rid of some of the excess oxygen first. Okay, this is almost done. Let's seal it off. Oh, there we go. There's a hatch evolving in. There we go. See, this is the hatch evolving. They do this kissing mouse, the selfie mouse, and come on, you can't evolve. Anyway, they'll become meat. There's even more eggs up here now, so that's our just... Oh, there we go. So our initial pool, the consolidated water, becomes our evolution chamber. Come on, you can do it. I'm not gonna waste time on that. Okay. Let's seal this off first, my friend. And we need a water sieve. We need a water sieve. Probably can... oh, let's make it this way. So the water needs to come in from the right hand side. That's why I turn it around. And then come out on the left hand side. Right, I'm gonna do that. Okay, and everything from here must be 6 now, because this is gonna become our huge, the most important oxygen production. Okay, we made some steel. I'm going to cut this power now. Oh, we got some print. Do we have any? We're still not gonna get any ranches, so that's all right. I actually wouldn't mind a supplier. I wouldn't mind a supplier to go around and just put everything into everywhere. That will be a very good. Cannot dig is fine. Alright, we're just gonna get a dedicated supplier. There's no bad thing about it, and Joshua is gonna level up very, very quickly. So welcome to the colony, Joshua. Priority, you are going to just supply. Look at this red. Just supply everywhere. You need to go to... I'm just gonna put you in here. You'll be fine. Priority is fine, and also Catalina has got some... I'm just gonna make her move a lot faster. Should be alright. Okay, once this is built, our S.P.O.M will be up and running. Oh, there's a few eggs as well. Everything down here is just carbon dioxide. A little bit of polluted water coming from this corner. It'll be eaten up by these electrolyzers, or these not electrolyzers, the deodorizers. Alright, they're gonna come in, build it. Everything is fine. They're gonna supply this with sand. Look at they go. Oh my god. There's still quite a bit of carbon dioxide down here, so they're still running up and down a bit. Okay, Catalina. Fantastic. Catalina's been building quite a bit of stuff. Oh, bubbles. Alright. So now our potential on this line is 1600 watts. But I think it's going to shoot up to near 1,000, but I don't think it's gonna have 1,000 watt running all at the same time. Okay, this one needs filtration media, needs some sand, and this needs to be absolutely quite important to be filled up. So I'm gonna put it as 8. Alright. Water is gonna come in. Now I'm going to jump start this system. So we're gonna connect the power like this. pipe blocked, of course. I'm gonna have the pipe going in. Alright, let's build this first. Alright. Gonna slow down. I'm gonna just pause for now. Okay. So we've turned on our S.P.O.M. What's gonna happen is in the gas overlay, I'm just gonna go to the gas overlay and ignore everything else. Inside this room, inside this room is the most important what everything's happening. I have turned off my Atmo sensor. These electrolyzers are going to start producing hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen going to be pushed to the bottom, hydrogen going to flow up. Okay, they're going to experience a little bit of high pressure at the start because I've locked everything in. And nothing is going out of the base yet. Alright, we're just charging this battery as well, I think. Oh no, this battery is... Okay, these are having a bit of maximum pressure prompt. Okay, we need the piping to be all finished. And we'll have gases coming in. For these buildings now, we're not going to deconstruct it, we're just going to disable these buildings for now. We'll need the piping to be sort of constructed first. There we go. Okay, we'll give it a minute. Give it a minute. Okay, sorry. This also output needs to say hydrogen. Where is hydrogen? There we go. So everything is stabilizing. We got 11,000 calories of barbecue right now. And they're all being stored here, and they can mealize this rotten. We might want to have a better storage now for our food, for our barbecue, because it is a premium right now. Come on, let's finish building all the piping. Let's go. So our base is going to depressurize slightly. Is there 1600, 1700, 1500? It's not a big deal. Alright. Okay, some of this is already connected. I'm going to turn on the bottom bit and let the pressure drop a little bit inside this system. But I'm not turning on the top just yet. I'm going to let the hydrogen build up a little bit longer. Now we have to watch the hydrogen. When we first start the S.P.O.M, we cannot, well, we can let the hydrogen come out from the bottom as well. It is okay, but we want the hydrogen to be sort of build up a little bit first on the top before we let the top work, and that will actually reduce the amount of time that's required to kick off this system. Okay. Our oxygen is actually already coming out into our base. So this is already working. We're just watching the hydrogen now. The hydrogen, the main thing for the hydrogen is this line right here. We want it all pink. At least most of it is pink. And then we'll turn on the system, turn on the top pump, and everything will run. Okay. All right. Oh. The hydrogen is dropping down a bit because the pressure over here is too low. So I'm going to put it back up again. We're going to disable the pumps on the bottom. Let's go back to have a look. Okay, see the hydrogen escape. These will be pumped out. Should very quickly go back up. Alright. So come on, this little pink one. Come on, let's go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. This is what we are looking for. Okay, this is what we were looking for on the S.P.O.M when they start. The entire line is now pink. This is all hydrogen. We are ready to pump the top. So the top is going to be set at 250. And what will happen is it's got a little bit of carbon dioxide on the bottom still. They will disappear very, very quickly. Okay? Alright. So now you can see there's no more hydrogen on the bottom. All the hydrogen is pretty much just on these top two layers. We can put this system back out to 450, 450, and boom, stabilize. Okay. The only thing that we need to get rid of is this carbon dioxide right here. We don't want it to go into our hydrogen. So there we go, and system, boom, all pink. Alright, now we look at our piping. All the oxygen is coming out now, everything's coming out, and this is only hydrogen in the pipe. What I'm gonna do is cut it over here, and we're gonna build a bridge, right this. So what this bridge does is it'll fill up the pipe for our for our energy production first. Alright, it's gonna go through here and go through this loop. This is the point we no longer need this. See how little time we need the filter for? We can just deconstruct this now, and we can sever the pipe right here. We can destroy this pipe segment. We can destroy this gas filter. We only need it for a little bit to filter out the carbon dioxide in here. And you look at this system, stabilized, done. This takes like probably 5 minutes to look at. Just focusing on this and make sure everything's balanced. The more you do it, the more you get familiar with it as well. And you can see this gas bridge is going to come in and, well, somebody, come on. Build it. Get it done. Is Bubble coming? Bubble's probably coming to build. Alright. Then what are we gonna do? Oh, there's a little bit of there. Okay, so what's gonna happen is this hydrogen now is going into the loop. Boom. Alright, and then we just connect the old pipe. Why do we connect the old pipe? This is our overflow now. This is our overflow pipe. And you can see that the hydrogen is going through it, snaking it in. And once the system is up and running, I believe this is plenty of hydrogen now. We're going to go off with the power. Let's see if it still runs by itself. Okay, hydrogen is pushing in. The hydrogen generator is getting power now. They're pumping the power into the smart battery. The smart battery actually says, I'm too full. You gotta stop. No power connection. That's not right. Oh. That's a bit, see? Okay. Just build that. Alright, that's not a problem. The other thing we need to do is create an overflow for our hydrogen. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to have 2 tanks of overflow. Done! S.P.O.M is up and running. And all we need to do here is just deconstruct that. That is our S.P.O.M and oxygen ready, all good to go. We don't need the oxygen diffuser anymore. We don't need the oxygen diffuser. They can all go. Alright. That's the S.P.O.M. Oxygen now is coming out to the base. We're just going to drain this water. I'm going to give all of that water back into this. Now, this is producing a little bit of polluted dirt, but who cares? All of this area is for polluted oxygen anyways. It will be taken care of by this deodorizer very, very quickly. Okay, that's it. That's the S.P.O.M done. Up and running, overflow, and the only thing that we need to do, I guess, is, you know, clean up, rejoin the power back to the production line. Yeah, done. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will start my the next episode. We are going to look at our kitchen, and we're going to expand our kitchen a little bit. We're going to deconstruct it. Well, we're going to get rid of these bristle blossoms because we'll see. We might leave them there for decor purposes. We'll see. But one thing that we can do is put all the edibles in here now. What is this? This is 6. This will be 6 as well. Except for nutrition bars. The things that does not decay. So nutrition bar and the potatoes. So muckroot. Yeah, everything else needs to go into the fridge. So we're going to click off everything, and everything's going to fall out. Meat is going to fall out. Mushrooms going to fall out. Parkour filler is going to fall out. Alright. So we're going to redo... there's a bit of gristleberry. Okay. And polluted dirt. Polluted dirt, actually, we don't really care about polluted dirt anymore, do we? Let's chuck the polluted dirt down here. Yeah, let's take the polluted dirt and relocate it here. Alright, done. That's the S.P.O.M, and I will show you in the next episode. We will do our kitchen. Okay? Just a temporary setup for the kitchen, and then we'll go with that. Alright, okay, thank you. Bye.